Hi. Okay, so as I never seem to have the same setup, I once again have a different setup. I guess I wanted to say at the top, go over a while back when I was on America's Got Talent and things were like viral and all that. I was eliminated and I was like, oh, how do I reach out and connect to my fans still? And my friend was like, we probably need a new computer, probably need to do this, that, and everything. And people have helped out in so many ways where I got a computer built and I didn't aim high. I aimed for something better. And my friend's like, "This is affordable. This is better." And like I went, same with the webcam. And people donated things to me. People donated cameras and other things. And someone bought me boots. They're like, "You really gonna buy these boots? You're 6.5 feet tall. You really size 11?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have small feet for my size. Thanks. Let's not get into that." So one thing I'm doing is I'm holding a microphone because through the sort of this and that, all these things, I do have a camera I could use. I'm using my webcam and I'm using lights that people got me. And I don't really want to use a top of the line camera. I like that I look washed out. I think this is a nice look for me. So if I had a better camera, I would look worse. But when I've been doing and working on this stuff, I don't like the audio. The webcam audio sucks. The camera audio also kind of sucks. But it doesn't. This microphone that's through a box right into the computer, it sounds really good. So, it's like I am particular about things, but then there's things I don't care about, so I don't care how I look. But I do care how I sound, because I know I look like a mess. So, there's all that. Um, I have a list of things I was going to go over. I probably do. Well, I never plan these out. Actually, I have one I'm going to do later that's planned out. But this one's not really planned out. I'm like, what do I get into? What do I talk about? What nature of thing? I guess I'll talk about Las Vegas. If you guys follow me on Instagram, there's been some posts about where I went to Las Vegas and I performed at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club with Vicky Barbalok. Vicky was also on America's Got Talent. She was on the same season as me. We never really met that season, but we met after the fact because we both still do comedy and we overlap. And she's like, "You should come out to Vegas and hang out at the club." And I was like, "I think I can make that work." And I did. And what a trip. So there's a lot of recordings and things I posted, and it was crazy. So first, I was almost going to drive there because it's like about the same amount of money to drive versus fly, like the amount of gas. And if I went with another comic, it would have been cheaper to drive. And we were talking about it, and we ended up. I was like, I'll just go by myself. So ended up flying. I got a pretty decent flight, and oh my god, like windiest flight like ever on the way there. I could not believe it. It wasn't that full of a flight. It was funny. Like I'm sitting and there's two other people in my row and there's no one behind me. And eventually, once like we're up and going, I was like, nah. And I slid to the row behind me, and like because I'm tall, and I just had this whole row to myself because why would I sit next to two other people like cramped? Like you can't see my legs. People probably want to know what do you like? Look, are you wearing black right now? I guess I can show. I wear shorts. I'm wearing black shorts right now. So there's a little leg because I'm at home. So anyway, yeah, and that was a really windy flight. It was, and I get jet belly. I don't know if you know what jet belly is. The pressure change, like just that slight difference. I can feel it. I can feel the difference inside me, and that up and down. It was getting me. I was almost like, do they have the sick bags? Like that's not a joke. Like, that's a thing, and I realize it now. Like I was gonna just absolutely, but I didn't. I was sweating, like holding on to the chair ahead of me, which I knew I had no one sitting in it because it's where I was sitting. Just like, oh geez. And yeah, people clapped when we landed. I was like, stop, stop, stop. That's enough of that. People clap. They always clap when we land after like weird flights like that. It happened to me on another one, which I won't get into. That one, I don't know if I want to talk about that one, but that one they really clapped. That was like thunder and lightning or whatever. But so yeah, it was weird weather in Nevada because it was so cold, so just freezing cold. Like it hailed in Nevada, in Las Vegas. Like I swear at one point I saw it like floaty, like it was snowing. That's how cold it was, which I guess can happen. You know, just because it's a desert doesn't mean it doesn't snow or hail. Like never say never, kind of thing. But that's how cold it was. Really windy. I remember walking and just the wind pushing me and like getting sand in my teeth. It's like ugh, that feeling. And I'd been to Las Vegas before. I had never been to Las Vegas in like the freezing winter, so that was a new experience. And then at one point the power went out. Like I was charging my phone and boom, just like watching TV just cuts out. I'm like, really? Is this for real? And I step out and there's a dude out there and he's like, yeah, it's out. I was like, okay, so how do I get out of here? Because I'm not going to just hang in my power outage room. I'll go like grab some food or something. It doesn't seem like the power was out in Las Vegas. It was just like a few floors. So I just like walked to In-N-Out Burger, which was pretty cool that they have an In-N-Out Burger right there, which, you know, it's nice because it's just really nice, simple, fresh food that's gluten-free if you request it. So appreciated that. But yeah, that was those parts of Las Vegas. That's just like the travel stuff, which is kind of wild and a little crazy that stuff happens. But I got to perform and all that. Got to meet Tapeface. I've written about all that. Like I don't know if I want to like talk about that kind of stuff in the video. Like my set went well. I think I have audio of it. I don't know if I've listened to the audio since I've been back. Actually, I probably listened to it in the room. You know, at one point, there's people in one section were getting a little excited about it. It's like, but I couldn't hear him. Like, you're sitting so far back. I'm not gonna like engage and talk to you. And yeah, I got to meet Tapeface. Like, I communicated with him. He got back to me. He was really cool, really friendly. Got to see his show. His show was really cool. I wrote an article about all this. So it's like, read the article. I don't know if I want to like talk about all this. Like, that's the whole point of writing articles, so I don't have to talk about all this stuff. And it's not like fresh in my head. So it's like I write it because it's like I'm not always at like my computer to do a video and talk. So, but I think that's mostly it for the Vegas trip. I don't know if there's anything else. I should probably just like keep it short. But like this is the Vegas video. I did do some gambling. I played video poker and I didn't win. I just played the play. Like I played for hours and I didn't lose. Like I've lost more money on pinball. You know, like cause that'll just eat quarters. So I know how to play slow, and that's what I did. So yeah, I think that's all for that trip. So the end.